Good. Hi, it's not morning, it's evening. I was going to say good morning, friends. It's Nancy, and I have got a haul. So, a couple of things. I did a little pop into a thrift store yesterday, collected a few things from the office, and then I went to the most amazing estate sale today. So this is going to be a bit of a video, so buckle in. One of the girls at work gave me this sketchbook. She thought maybe I could use the paper in it. I said, of course I can. This is a wrapper of something. This is part of an envelope. So that's stuff I grabbed at work. This came from an estate sale. So these are 6x9 watercolor. And this one is 64-pound paper. Says it's a good surface for charcoal. And I got this resume paper. 24-pound, 100% cotton. So that's cool. I got these three things at an estate sale, but I looked at my bill and she never put them on. It was the first estate sale I went to this morning that was open while I was waiting for the other one to open at 10. I have another one of these with the gold and the green Reader's Digest. This one hasn't even been opened. Nobody read it. So I do like the cover, and I think it's going to be a great Christmas journal. And then I think this was the last thing I got at that first sale. This is a bag of yo-yos. There was only one that I was really interested in. Looks like there's some pom-poms in here too. There it is. It's red velvet. Isn't it cute? Why would she have cut holes in them like that? I don't know. Oh, it's a little doll thing. Yeah, that one's got a cut in it too. That's bizarre. That's not how Oh, she was making a doll. I gotcha. That's what the pom-poms are for. Okay. All right. Oh, there's some flannel ones in here. Anyway, there's a couple I might use. The rest, probably not. Yeah. So the yo-yos get threaded onto this pipe cleaner stuff to make a doll. So that's what that was all about. Okay. The next one I went to was in Buffalo, which is about an hour and a half drive from my house. But I had been planning on going to this for at least 2 weeks. So it was the home of an artist who was also a doll collector, and she was known for her collage. And it was 50% off day. So I think this bag of ribbon was $4 or something. Oh my God, look at that. Isn't that cute? And I picked it up and then I put it back down. And then I saw the Holly Hobby trim. And I thought, no, we can't leave that behind. We need the Holly Hobby trim. But there's some other pretty ones in there. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So I'll have to sort through all of this. Oh, there's a couple of those. They're teeny tiny. So I paid $2 for this bag of trim. Looks like there's a lot of ribbon. Well, that's kind of fun. I don't know what that is. This looks like silk. I bet you that's exactly what that is. That might be a nice closure on a journal. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. So who knows what's in here? Just even little pieces like that. So I'm not sure how many of those little pegs are in there. I think I've found 3 so far. I don't know what that is. So let's shove that back in the bag. A lot of this is going to just be straight up garbage, but the Holly Hobby trim, they're not making that anymore. Lots of grosgrain in there. That's purple grosgrain. Old grosgrain. Oh, she also collected paper dolls. This is, I've had these before. And there's weird stuff in here. Okay. So it has things that you can fussy cut. I think I paid $1 for this book. There's quite a few cut aparts left here yet, I think. And some of them are nice size. Some of them are teeny tiny. So there's some other odds and ends. This was $1. Looking for a date. I don't think there's a date. Anyway, so it's penmanship, the Palmer method. Those would be nice pages. That was $1. Oh. This is pictures of actresses. Yeah, those might be nice. Oh, art portfolio of stage celebrities. Here's the rest of it. All right. Or maybe there was 2 of them. This is a French magazine from March 1907. And it's about dolls. Oh, maybe it's not just about dolls. Now we're coming to some dolls. It has these little illustrations here. But I like the French advertisements in the back. There's some iron-ons, I guess. This is also a French magazine. I don't know what it's called because the cover's missing, but there's a lot of advertisements in the back. Oh, look at all the perfumes here. And there's some stories. So, turn of the century anyway. Alright, what's this? Oh, this is more stage celebrities. What's this? So these are actresses. Oh, look at that. The theater from 1901. Some awful pretty pictures in here though. Oh, Ethel Barrymore. Oh, there's the title for that one. I get the title. This one's also from 1901. I wonder if she turned them inside out to protect the color. I can't think why else. So I have no idea how many are in here. But there's a few nice pictures I can scoop. Portraits. All right. Next up is some books. This one's called Applied Art. And it is just incredible. The illustrations in here, and this is old, 1920, so it's an antique, but it has all kinds of really cool illustrations. What's this? May you have a happy Christmas. Okay. I like that. In fact, I have just the project for that to go in. Let's not put that away. Doug's going to bring down another bag for me. Hopefully he'll remember. He said he would when he came down. So that is a cool book. This one, The Luxury of Children. And it's an interesting cover. I'm going to see if I can get it cleaned up a bit. Wow. Okay. 1904. This one was published. So I'm going to pause for just a second. Anyway, it's just full of pictures. I paid $3 for this book. They're so cute. Look at these little ones. And this one is a book of songs. I liked it because of the size. Didn't see a date, did I? 1922. So that's, oh, no, this one says 1924 here. Okay, hang on. All right. We're almost done bag number 1. This one's a little one, but I thought it was so pretty. 1901, December 1st, Electa. The price was $6, but it was half price day. I only paid $3. It's a little one, but it's pretty dainty. I've seen that title before, but I've never seen that cover. The Gorgeous Isle by Gertrude Atherton. It's got these little birds. Butterflies. Yeah, those are butterflies. 1909. Oh, look at these end papers. They have butterflies. Wow. Compliments of the season. Has a couple of illustrations in here. I didn't see them. I didn't even open up this book. Looks like she poisoned him. Oh, I've got 3 of these. Book 1, 2, and 3. Look at those end papers. $1935. And the pictures in here are stunners. Absolute stunners. Landscapes. This one's the best of the 3. It has paper dolls. Nancy's dolls, it says. I love that one of them skipping. Oh, that's pretty too. that one? Vernon Thomas. Looks familiar, doesn't it? And then this one. Pretty, pretty. So that is bag number 1. Let me clear the decks. Okay. This one has 11 by 17, 50 sheets of, oh, a treasure. Well, looks like there's some other things in here besides vellum. Looks like she was tracing a dress for somebody. And then it doesn't feel like vellum, it just feels like thin paper, like typing paper. 100% cotton rag tracing vellum. Oh, all right. All right, that's okay. This one is modern fashion drawing. 1978. It's weird, 1978, but these are old 1930s fashions. These are magazines from the 1890s. I think I got 3 of them. They're called Munsey's Magazine. I've never seen Munsey's before, but it's kind of a nice size. Let's see. So 7 by almost 10. And this one's 1896. But the very front and the very back are just full of advertisements. Gorgeous, gorgeous advertisements. Look at that. And then we get into the magazine. There's some pretty pictures in there too. But it was mostly the advertisements that, look at the sweet peas, that really spoke to me. And wallpaper. Pabst Milwaukee. Like that's 6 or 8 pages there. So, and then the rest has stories and photographs and illustrations. So the rest will be much the same. Aww. February 1897. the seeds and flowers. Ketchup. Blue Label ketchup. Quite nice. Quite nice. All right, we'll skip the other one. That's August 97. Okay, this one I hummed and hawed about. It's giant. So we have 11 by 15. 11 by 15. But then when I opened it up, they're like a photograph of collected ephemera, and they're quite flat. So this is an introduction telling you about how the person collected them. Now this one's all homes and gardens. And I thought, you know what, these would be super cool. Some of these as, well, these are all chocolate boxes, as end papers. These are all magazines. I'll just flip through some of them. Toys, hiking, travel, motion picture. These look like cigarette cards. Christmas crackers. And royalty. So I thought that was kind of fun. All right, moving on to bag number 3. Okay, got these 2 unopened distress ink. I thought it was vintage photo and old paper, but it's tea dye. That's okay. I've used tea dye before. And $1 each. This, these are for cleaning documents. I don't know if it's going to work, but it says it absorbs dirt and dust. So it was, it says even though the pad appears soiled, it will not transfer. Never needs washing. So I paid $1 for this. Or no, I paid 50 cents for that. Got some old lace here. Pretty, pretty. That was $0.25. This was $0.25. This is actually a sleeve. It was in a box marked doilies, and it's actually a sleeve. Isn't it pretty? And this is a doily. It is very pretty. This is, oh, I remember what this is. This is a bride book. Oh, this envelope was in with it, and I don't know why. I don't think there's anything in it. But I can definitely turn that into a page. Chester, Nebraska. So this is Wedding Bells, Tea, Fern Presnell, and Donald Smith. So this was, all right, so the wedding was in June 1934. And these must be guests. gifts. Our first home was a 6-room, all-modern house in Grant, Nebraska. It was located 1 block east of Main Street and faces the west. The rooms consist of a parlor, dining room, kitchen, 3 bedrooms, bathroom, and one clothes closet. It has a full basement. Where did they go? It looks like they went to Colorado. Here's the picture of Miss Presnell. So there's their wedding announcement. Their announcement party. Prenuptial shower. Oh, this is a card for scoring cards, I guess. And then, oh, there's the wedding write-up in the newspaper. Oh, it's a different bride. I have never seen anything like this before. I'm glad I found it. So this would have been an envelope to her, but had nothing to do with the bride book. Then I got these embroidery patterns. Some home embroidery book. Oh, it's got patterns inside. Looks like monograms. And then this one is what's that? I think that's probably something for transferring the letters. That bluing is maybe for transferring the little teeny tiny holes. There's little teeny tiny holes, you can hardly see them. So those all look like monograms. So that's some interesting paper. Okay, next up I have some lace. Each of these was marked at $8, but of course it was 50% off day. Isn't that interesting? I don't know that I've ever seen anything like that. That eyelet. There seems to be quite a bit there, so that's nice. This is some more eyelet of a different sort. It's very, very fine fabric. It's cut off of something. This is had a little pin. That's a pretty doily. There's some oldie. Ooh, quite a bit there too. It's got some stains, but I can ignore those. Some more eyelet, some more meh. Ooh. I like that. That's an oldie, as is this one. And here's some hand crocheted, and they look like, looks like it's going to say they look kind of like daffodils, but I don't know. So this was a piece of something, whether it was a collar of some kind, maybe. That's all hand crocheted. And then in this one, ooh, got some pretties in here. Look at that. That's a double layer. That's gorgeous. Look at that. I think that's a little cap sleeve off something, maybe. It has these teeny tiny dimensional flowers. That's probably the front of a blouse, or from the front of a blouse. This has got snaps in it, so I don't know what it would have snapped into. That's ugly. Look at this. It's quite a bit there too. It's got some cuts into it. There's lots of good usable lace there. It's gorgeous. This is fine, fine. Look at that. Embroidered. There's quite a lot there. And this one. This one looks a little more modern, but might be able to figure out something to do with that. And then there's a few more books. So this one's Women's and Children's Fashions of 1917. So it's just pages from a catalog. This one is Victorian and Edwardian fashion. So there's quite a lot of photos in here. Look at the little girls. So I'll enjoy looking through this. Aw, look at the dog. That's William Morris's wife, Jane. Recognize that face anywhere. This was writing paper, I guess. But they have these little illustrations, and the descriptions are in French, and they seem to be like quite a variation. So there's several different colors. Anyway. This one's called Great Stars of the American Stage. Oh, it's upside down. And again, this one is just full of illustrations. Lots of good stuff in there. This is a fun page, isn't it? With all the portraits. Some stuff. What's this? Oh. This was a decorative visit to the zoo. I liked that elephant. And that's an envelope. Oh. It opens up like that. A visit to the zoo. Well, there you go. That's reproduction, of course. These are just sheets of embroidery patterns. So that one's got a kitten in the sewing basket. Pretty cute. Got all of these folders. I don't know how many's there, but I'm pretty sure I can find a use for these. And these are, oh, those are my magazines I already showed you, except these are pages from, these are from Godey's Ladies Book and Magazine. And the last thing I have to share, I am never going to be able to get it on camera, but I bought an enormous plastic tote full of paper. This lady was a collage artist, and it is full of all kinds of different papers, photos, envelopes, cards, you name it, it's in there. And the little sign on it said, grab a handful for $1. So I said to the lady, what will you take for the whole box? So she said, how does 20 sound? And I thought that sounded just fine. And it was so heavy. My back was killing me. I came home, took Tylenol, went to bed and had a nap. So I got a lot of good stuff that I'm excited to get using. I feel like something's missing. But anyway, if I find anything else, I will let you know. All right, you take care. We will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.